Hey, hey, hey! Me revoilà pour un nouvel épisode, dernier de la journée de toute évidence, sur The Midnight Walk. Dans le dernier épisode, nous avons fait la zone de l'artisan, qui était plutôt sympa. Je sais pas quoi dire d'autre, je commence à fatiguer. Je rappelle Midnight Walk, jeu d'aventure horrifique. Dernier épisode, ça a quand même réussi à me faire gueuler de petites fois. Il y avait un nouvel ennemi un peu trop flippant à mon goût. N'hésitez pas, si vous avez envie de voir ça, à aller faire un tour sur mes réseaux affichés en bas à gauche de votre écran. Si vous êtes assez rapide, l'épisode est toujours sur Twitch. Si pas, les rediffs sont disponibles sur la chaîne YouTube, dans la playlist dédiée. Et pour ceux qui aiment les formats courts, sachez qu'il y a un extrait chaque jour de moments sympas de jeux auxquels j'ai joué précédemment sur ma chaîne TikTok. Des moments où je râle, j'ai peur, je dis des conneries, je fais des conneries, tout ça, tout ça. Il est fort probable qu'à un moment donné de la vie, les moments où j'ai flippé dans le dernier épisode apparaîtront sur ma chaîne TikTok. Faut juste que je me remette au montage de mes jeux parce que je pense que j'ai pris un peu de retard parce que j'avais déjà beaucoup d'avance. Voilà, voilà. Bref, on va s'y remettre avant que je commence à bâiller à tire-larigot. Et voilà. Je manque vraiment d'inspiration là. Mon cerveau commence à s'éteindre petit à petit. Il est temps de bientôt aller se coucher. Mais d'abord, un petit dernier. On est reparti. On a retrouvé Maisonnette qui nous avait été brutalement enlevée avant que j'ai pu regarder mes CD. Ok, il y a des tremblements de terre. C'est le bordel. Bon, je sais plus où j'en étais. Je pense que celui-là, je l'avais.
The Mogul had taken a nap that had lasted 2 decades.
Ouais. Donc, le 6.
There was one star out that night, and it glowed a cold red. Who took the sun away? The Merkel asked it. But it was too distant, so she could not hear its reply if it had one. The Merkel had never felt so empty and alone. Lost in quiet despair, she managed to open up to the winds and followed their gentle push south down the midnight walk and to the Darklands.
On est là peu à louper 2.
After a long while of following oversized snail-like tracks in the mud, trudging deeper and deeper into the mushroom-ridden swamps, the Merkel heard a harrowing howl. Up on a hill stood a looming figure, dark and still in the quiet of the night. Lo and behold, the Mulgrim. She thought to herself in slack-jawed awe. She greeted the creature with a quivering voice and, unable to restrain herself, asked, "Do you know who took the sun away?" Talking to monsters had never been any Merkel's forte, but this meeting proved spectacularly disastrous. Barely escaping the gnashing teeth of the Mulgrim, she managed to escape by jumping into a lake, following its stream away from the swamps. Although the Mulgrim was far behind her, she could still hear its melancholy howl. Mad with grief, she mumbled, "As I will be unless I find the sun again." Tired from running, she searched for shelter and found a dark, dank cave. Cozy, even by Merkel's standards. Talking to monsters had never been...
Là.
wind blew cold in the cave, its whispers strangely soothing to the Merkle. As it turned out, the whispering belonged to a pack of starving crawlers who had begun circling her, their language known only to the dark itself. "What are you searching for, little limb tree?" they sounded in guttural unison. "These are dark days, and your kind does not belong anymore." The Merkle gathered her courage. "I am looking for the sun. I know you crawlers eat fire for dinner. Did you eat it?" They sniffed her lantern hungrily, and instinctively, she offered its flame to them. The wind blew cold in the cave, its whispers strangely soothing to the
Ça, c'est je viens de
Merkle.
lire ça, non?
As it turned out, the whispering belonged.
Je comprends pas bien les titres. Je l'encole bien.
Before she knew it, the little Merkle, lost and tired, came to stand before the dark itself with a burning question clenched in her fist. She felt like punching the dark with it, screaming it out like the howling Morgrim, laughing it out like the starving crawlers who had nothing left to eat but the hope of others. "Who took the sun away?" it then asked the Merkle. Its voice sounded like a dark forest, deep and ancient. "It wasn't you," the Merkle retorted. "You're its complete opposite. Surely you must be the reason it's gone." The dark then replied, "I am but the absence of light, not its adversary. Light is because I am. How could I possibly hold it in my possession?" The Merkle felt her anger fade. She understood little besides one thing, that the darkness was not behind the missing sun, nor her suffering.
C'est une belle histoire. Il m'en manque 2. De la gardienne. Petite qui vagabond, comme tu es charmante. Ça, j'ai vu. Il est beau celui-là. J'aime bien aussi. Je pense qu'en vrai, là, on va s'approcher de Maureen. Donc mon titre n'est pas forcément déconnant.
The wanderer asked the craftsman, "How do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, "Oh, there's nothing to it really. I go into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then it's just a matter of carving it out."
D'accord. Et du coup, moi, je vais où?
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day.
Apparemment, ici, c'est l'épisode des ténèbres.
Hark! Not very far now. Not very far. The flame longs to be free. Caged, it cannot truly burn. How beautiful. How tantalizing. It is simply the way of fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. You must release it at the summit. The soothsayers have spoken.
Ok. La voie de minuit. C'est ainsi que la chair de cendre et une petite flamme partirent se balader sur la voie de minuit. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, mon petit chat? Oui, t'es énervé. Pourquoi t'es énervé, mon chat? Le sais-tu toi-même? Je sais pas comment le mettre, celle-là. Je peux pas. La musique est jolie. Ouais, bah, je dois allumer les... les bougies, mais je sais pas comment. Visiblement, Billy s'éclate. Faut pas le faire à la baraque, Billy. Putain, mais il a vraiment foutu le feu à la baraque, Billy! Mais t'es con! Mais non, maisonnette! Il vient de tuer la baraque? C'est horrible! Ah bah oui, tu culpabilises maintenant. Pas idée de foutre le feu partout. Quoi? What? Mais c'est une blague? Oh là 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 là. C'est la merde. Ma maison! Je viens de la récupérer, bordel! Non, j'ai plus de maison, j'ai plus de Billy. En plus, il y a des... Je les vois, les rictus, là. Je vais me faire démolir. Attends, parce qu'il y a un coliphone, là.
When the nameless maker lost his creation to the dark, he went back to the great drawing board. In his desperation to regain control, he made an attempt to sculpt the face of the dark itself, something he thought he'd glimpsed in his nightmares. But the face wormed itself out of his mind's eye, and instead his twisted sculptures came alive, grinning and many-legged. Thus, the grinners escaped and seeped into this world, as a reminder to the Maker that there's always something to smile about, even when things don't go the way you hoped.
Fragment petit pot. Touché par l'obscurité, votre petit compagnon en a besoin. Alors, il a pas été touché par l'obscurité, il était débile, c'est pas pareil. Je les sens pas, les rictus, là. Ah bah ouais. Ils sont prêts à me démolir la gueule, là. Billy. Billy, Mike, toi te lever, on va crever. C'est mignon quand même. Mais c'est pas bien malin de cramer la baraque. Quoi? Il va où? Mais où est-ce que tu cours?
Whoa there! You look like you're about to move a mountain. That's what I get for trying to get in the way of a flame and its destination. Let him walk his walk. Ain't nothing gonna stop him now, looks like. Fare thee well now, burnt one.
Eh,
We're going to Moon Mountain, and that walk is for you alone. You have a tough decision ahead of you to make, just like the ones who came before. But they're all long gone. In the end, all there's left to follow is your own heart.
mais Billy! Il est où ce petit con? Je vois pas grand chose là. C'est juste en train de me cramer les yeux. Qui s'est emparé du soleil 15h15? Comment j'écoute dans la maisonnette? Il a cramé la maisonnette.
When I was a child, I exchanged letters with a monster in the woods. We were best pals, and we shared all our secrets with each other. One day, my sister told me that the monster wasn't real, that she'd written me all those letters to play a joke on me. But the joke's on her, because I knew the truth about the monster in the woods, and we exchange letters to this day. Oi! You the caretaker of this little fireball? What were you thinking, letting him run off? Don't...
Maisonnette, oh. Une maison peut être un véritable foyer. Si votre maison est dotée de jambes, vous pouvez vous installer n'importe où.
You know how precious he is.
Mais c'est pas de ma faute si c'est
yes,
tiré.
you are. A real sunbeam. Who took the sun away? We Merkles used to ask until it finally ceased to matter. Night skies like these. Trouble seems so far away, doesn't it? I mean, isn't this just exactly my point? I used to be afraid of the dark. So much so that I became obsessed with these huge electric lamps left behind by the craftsmen of old. Couldn't pry myself away from them. I'd sleep outdoors and under their blinding radiance. One day, I woke up to the noise of quivering planks and nails. And would you believe it was my own house leaving me? It had gotten so restless it grew a pair of legs, took a name, and went on a hike. Housey was its name, bless its soul.
Ah bah maintenant elle est cramée.
Houses have no imagination. But I bet it had a grander adventure than I could ever imagine.
Bah oui, t'es triste.
This little flame is your home, burnt one. Keep them nurtured and safe, and you'll always find yourself in the right place. Through the rain, in the dark, and over Moon Mountain. Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights. Isn't this enough? Light like yours is hard to come by these nights. Some long for it so hard, they go looking for it in the wrong places. Funny thing about the walk, it takes you places, tells tales, but it won't utter a word about itself.
Who took the sun away? Look at those stars burning like so many candle lights.
Et oui. Ah bah. D'accord. C'était quoi ça? Ok.
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities, for fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true. The dark could be a friend, perhaps a space where we might find each other, all of us equal under its cloak.
You.
The dark could be an embrace and the release of the old, like taking off a tight shoe, laying bare one's feet, and taking a first step onto a new adventure.
C'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
The dark could be a moment of clarity and calm, a break through icy clouds and the shameful stories we tell ourselves that fetter us to the clay and mud. The dark could be the space and time that we need to recover from the death of a dream and the quiet promise of new beginnings waiting on the other side of grief.
Un petit pot.
In the end, the dark remains a mystery, its secrets locked away behind the stars. But one can rest assured that it is always there, watching, patiently waiting for us to enter it, with fire in our hearts and with eyes wide open.
Ok. The Toll of Moon Mountain.
You've arrived. Hark! Your fire is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace.
Faudrait que Titus, il faut sourire, même quand on souffre.
And send your pot boy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten. The soothsayers have spoken the last words. It has been an honor to watch your journey to the work table's edge. Now go and burn.
Mais quoi? Mais je parlais aux augures, espèce de fils de... Connard!
You've arrived.
Il sort d'où, cet enfoiré?
Is dying, but the last embers will light the final fireplace and send your pot boy home. Can you do what you must? Naturally, you must. It is destined, and you will be loved and forgotten. The soothsayers have spoken the last words. It has been an honor to watch your journey to the work table's edge. And burn.
Ils essaient de me bouffer mon petit pot. Patouche. T'inquiète Billy, je te couvre. Faut juste pas que je parle à des gens.
The first two-legged beings did prosper under the first sun. But it didn't matter how much they bathed in its light. They craved more. They sought to cage the sun, harness its power, and make it theirs. But the makers in their foresight had put the sun far, far away. So far that no creature could reach it. That's why, in their desperation, the two-legged ones began to collect matches, lighting them like minuscule suns of their own. But there are only so many matches in this world. And one day they'll run out, and they shall once again look to the sun.
Allez, on s'envole. Oh shit. Ok. Tout va bien. Lily, t'es là? Oui. C'est pas moi, toi. Yep, 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 yep.
It's just gone. I had this wretched gut feeling like something was up, like something was on the way, a danger I never could have guessed. I figured that's just how I always feel, and my worries seldom come true. And now here I am, and I have been for some time now, and it just won't come back. I'm thinking, while I had it, I didn't know what to do with it, how to care for it, enjoy it. But if I had it again tonight, I'd probably waste it all over again.
Billy? Billy, j'arrive plus à te suivre. Je sais pas où il est. Il fait tout blanc. Attends, mais oh, petit pot, votre étincelle, votre âme, votre volonté, votre compagnon à jamais. Attends. maisonnette. Elle va se relever. Oh my. Il va mourir. Ah, j'ai pas envie. Après, de ma compréhension du truc, au-delà du fait que ce soit son destin, c'est aussi ce qu'il voulait, parce que si on regarde le nombre de restes d'autres petits pots qu'on a croisés sur la route, ça veut dire qu'ils ont tous essayé de faire ça. Mais je trouve ça quand même triste. Moi, je l'aimais bien, mon Billy. Même s'il a fait cramer un peu la baraque.
Once upon a time, some folk on the other side of this and that had the most strange and beautiful dream. I hope that tonight you caught a glimpse of it, and I wish you the levity and grace to smile in the darkest of times and on the way down your midnight walk.
Mais c'était très beau, je trouve. J'aimerais juste entendre le dernier épisode. Les musiques en soi, je m'en fous un peu, mais... Oui, j'ai encore terminé. Ça, je crois que j'avais écouté.
Before she knew it, the little Merkel.
Ouais. 14. Pas le 14.
Back home on her hill, memories of the Merkels' many encounters along the way came circling back into her mind. None of her new acquaintances had been able to answer her burning question, but they hadn't been a waste of time either. She knew not if the sun would return tomorrow, in another decade, century, or never. She knew now, however, that she didn't need to know. She had the dark, and in it, anything seemed possible. So busy with her search for answers, ever since she'd left home, she'd completely forgotten to look up. The stars twinkled in the night sky, and there were so many, and they kept her good company. If only a little rock-picking Merkel could know that the seemingly tiny stars were in fact thousands upon thousands of suns. The end.
C'est pas faux. Bon. Bah, comme le dit si bien mon amoureux. À nouveau, j'ai terminé. J'ai trouvé vraiment très très chouette. C'est très très Tim Burtonien, effectivement. Mais j'adore ce genre d'univers, c'est un peu glauque, un peu bizarre, un peu touchant. J'aime bien Tim Burton. Je pense pas qu'il ait le moindre rapport avec ce jeu, mais il y a une inspiration clairement. Bon, on se retrouve potentiellement demain pour Final Fantasy Rebirth, je pense. Tout en sachant que j'ai aussi dans ma petite liste du sommeil à rattraper. Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, dont la musique a fait un bon buzz sur TikTok. Et j'aime beaucoup la musique de l'intro. Donc, à mon avis, je ferai les deux en parallèle. Je pense. Toujours est-il. Il est 23h passé. Mon téléphone m'a dit qu'il était temps d'aller me coucher. Je vais donc aller dormir. Et vous souhaiter une bonne nuit si c'est la nuit chez vous, une bonne journée si c'est la journée chez vous, peu m'importe. Bon, tout ce que vous voulez. N'hésitez pas à me suivre, laissez un petit j'aime, un petit commentaire si ça vous tente, ça fait toujours plaisir, merci à ceux qui le font. Et moi je vous dis à la prochaine. Bye bye.